Frontline presents The Silencing of the Lambs, The Ominous Rise of Cancel Culture and How We Can Overcome It. Written by Michael L. Brown, Ph.D. Narrated by Bob Souer. Preface. On March 18, 2019, I published an article titled The Silencing of the Lambs, which began with these words. There has always been one endgame for the radical left, the silencing of dissenting voices, in particular conservative Christian voices. For years I had observed this phenomenon, often firsthand, as Christian conservatives were increasingly marginalized and muzzled, raising my voice as loudly and clearly as possible to expose and combat this growing form of censorship. Recently, however, this silencing phenomenon has grown to new and dangerous levels, resulting in what has now become known as cancel culture. In fact, a Google search in late September 2021 for the phrase cancel culture yielded 8,790,000 results. That is an incredible number, and it is growing by the day. Wikipedia offers this definition. Cancel culture is a modern form of ostracism in which someone is thrust out of social or professional circles, whether it be online, on social media, or in person. Those subject to this ostracism are said to have been cancelled. The expression cancel culture has mostly negative connotations and is used in debates on free speech and censorship. Simply stated, the subject of the muzzling and silencing of our voices must be addressed, but not in a defeated, hopeless way. Instead, it must be confronted, and using biblical principles and spiritual weapons, it must be overcome. And that is the purpose of this book, the first half of which documents the depth of this very real cultural battle, and the second half of which lays out effective strategies that can be implemented. In my 2019 article I wrote, "You might wonder how the radical left wants to silence us. How, exactly, does it want to put us in the closet?" I answered, by intimidation, by ridicule, by legal action, by expulsion, by exclusion. Anything to avoid civil, respectful debate. Anything to avoid a genuine discussion of differences. Anything to avoid true dialogue. Instead, those who differ with the radical left are to be demonized.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?